For more than 115 years, Old Trafford has stood as one of football's greatest cathedrals. It has witnessed legendary victories, unforgettable nights under the lights, and generations of Manchester United supporters creating memories that have echoed around the world. But today, one question hangs over the Theatre of Dreams more than ever before. Can a stadium built for another era still carry one of the biggest football clubs into the future? As 2026 unfolds, plans for a revolutionary new Trafford Stadium are beginning to take shape, promising not just a new home for Manchester United, but a transformation that could redefine football infrastructure across Europe. Old Trafford remains one of the most iconic venues in world football, yet decades of heavy use have exposed its age. Leaking roofs, outdated facilities, and limited opportunities for expansion have forced Manchester United to confront a difficult reality. Since Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos became key decision-makers in the club's football operations, discussions about the future of the Manchester United Stadium have accelerated. In this documentary, we'll explore everything officially known so far about the new Trafford Stadium project, what remains uncertain, and what supporters can realistically expect in the years ahead. When Old Trafford first opened in 1910, it was considered one of the finest football stadiums ever built. Despite suffering severe bomb damage during the Second World War and undergoing several major redevelopments over the decades, it remained the proud home of Manchester United and became known worldwide as the Theatre of Dreams. However, football has changed dramatically. Modern Premier League stadiums are no longer just places to watch matches. They have become year-round entertainment destinations, combining hospitality, retail, technology, museums, concerts, and business events to generate enormous revenue. While clubs like Tottenham Hotspur, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich invested heavily in world-class modern stadiums, Old Trafford gradually began showing its age. Supporters regularly reported leaking roofs during heavy rain, some concourses became overcrowded, accessibility improvements proved increasingly difficult within the existing structure. Maintenance costs continued to rise, while many experts argued that decades of piecemeal redevelopment had made future upgrades far more complicated. The challenge wasn't simply fixing isolated problems, it was deciding whether the entire stadium had reached the limits of what renovation could achieve. That question became even more significant after Sir Jim Ratcliffe's arrival. Through Ineos, Ratcliffe repeatedly described Manchester United as one of the world's biggest sporting institutions that deserved facilities matching its global status. Rather than focusing only on repairing Old Trafford, the club began studying whether building an entirely new football stadium could provide greater long-term value than another expensive redevelopment. Multiple engineering and architectural studies examined both possibilities. Renovating Old Trafford remained technically possible, but experts warned that rebuilding sections while continuing to host matches would be enormously complex, expensive, and time-consuming. Existing railway lines, surrounding roads, and the stadium's current footprint created significant engineering limitations. Building a new stadium nearby offered a different opportunity. Instead of working around an aging structure, architects could design a purpose-built venue from the ground up, incorporating the latest developments in football architecture, sustainability, and fan experience. Although several design concepts have circulated publicly, Manchester United has not confirmed a final architectural design as of 2026. Early ideas discussed by architects and planners suggest a stadium capable of holding around 100,000 spectators, potentially making it the largest club football stadium in the United Kingdom. That possibility immediately captured global attention. A stadium of that scale could dramatically increase matchday revenue through additional seating, expanded hospitality areas, premium lounges, restaurants, conference facilities, and retail spaces. Plans have also explored creating a significantly larger Manchester United museum and visitor attraction capable of welcoming tourists throughout the year rather than only on match days. But the project extends far beyond football. Government officials, Trafford authorities, urban planners, and business leaders have discussed how the stadium project could become the centerpiece of a wider Trafford regeneration program. Proposed improvements include upgraded public transport links, better walking routes, new housing, commercial developments, green public spaces, hotels, and improved connections between Old Trafford and surrounding communities. The vision is not simply building a stadium, it is creating an entirely new sporting and economic district. Sustainability also sits at the heart of current proposals. While no final specifications have been confirmed, modern design studies have explored renewable energy integration, improved water management, energy-efficient construction materials, smarter ventilation systems, and digital technologies that could enhance both environmental performance and supporter convenience. Future match days could include fully digital ticketing, advanced crowd management systems, improved accessibility features, faster food and beverage services, immersive fan zones, and enhanced connectivity throughout the stadium. Still, none of these ambitions come without challenges. Constructing one of Europe's largest football stadiums in a densely developed urban area presents enormous engineering obstacles. Infrastructure upgrades would need careful coordination with local authorities, transport providers, and nearby businesses. Financing also remains one of the biggest questions. Then came the updates that made 2026 such an important year. Manchester United has continued working alongside architects, engineering consultants, Trafford Council, and regional authorities to refine the project's direction. The club has reaffirmed its ambition to deliver world-class facilities while evaluating financial sustainability and planning requirements. However, several important details remain under discussion. As of 2026, Manchester United has not officially confirmed a final stadium design, construction start date, or guaranteed completion timeline. Reports suggesting exact opening years or fully approved construction schedules remain speculative unless announced directly by the club or relevant authorities. The future is becoming clearer, but the full picture has not yet been revealed. The new Trafford Stadium represents far more than replacing an aging football ground. It reflects Manchester United's ambition to compete not only on the pitch, but also in the rapidly evolving world of sports infrastructure and football business. Old Trafford's legacy will never disappear, regardless of what eventually stands beside it or replaces it. Its history is woven into the identity of the club itself. Yet every great institution eventually reaches a crossroads where preserving tradition must be balanced with preparing for the future. As 2026 continues, the vision is becoming more defined, even if important decisions still lie ahead. Whether supporters one day walk into a transformed Old Trafford or a brand new Manchester United stadium, they won't simply be entering another football venue. They'll be stepping into the next chapter of one of football's greatest stories.